Hi, my name is Tia Stavely. This morning I'm going to talk to you about the effects of gun control. Why should you be concerned with this? You should be concerned for your safety and protection. New proposals for gun control laws will not fulfill their purposes, but instead, they will lead to total control and defenseless law-abiding citizens. The Second Amendment states, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." This amendment was included in the Bill of Rights as a source of protection. According to Art Swift, an analyst for Gallup organization, only 5% of gun owners cited the Second Amendment rights as a reason for owning guns, despite the frequent use of this as an argument against gun control. In actuality, 60% of the gun owners cited protection as their sole reason for owning guns. Our founding fathers understood that in a nation of individuals, the best defense for the people were the people themselves. Thomas Jefferson once said, "No free man shall ever be disbarred the use of arms." The strongest reason for people to retain the right to keep and bear arms is, as a last resort, to protect themselves against the tyranny in the government. George Washington claimed, "When any nation mistrusts its citizens with guns, it is sending a clear message. It no longer trusts its citizens because such a government has evil plans." This has proven to be true. In the 20th century alone, 56 million defenseless people around the world were rounded up and exterminated by their governments that they trusted would protect them if they surrendered their private weapons. A few examples are: in 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control. From 1929 to 1953, 20 million dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. In 1911, Turkey established gun control. From 1915 to 1917, 1.5 million Armenians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. In 1938, Germany established gun control. From 1939 to 1945, 13 million Jews and others unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. The most recent establishment of gun control was in Australia. 12 months ago, Australia established gun control and forced gun owners to surrender 640,381 personal firearms. All of their firearms were destroyed by their own government. Not to mention the costliness of gun control, this program cost Australian taxpayers more than $500 million. Gun control laws resulted in total increases of crimes, such as armed robberies went up 69%, assaults with guns went up 28%, gun murders went up 19%, and home invasions went up 21%. Criminals are now guaranteed that their prey is unarmed. Charles Collier, a college professor and analyst, did a study against the gun ban by contacting convicted criminals and took a poll on these signs. The signs read, "All weapons are prohibited on these premises." The other read, "Staff heavily armed and trained. Any attempt to harm children will be met with deadly force." He asked which building they would enter. All but one said they would enter the building with the sign labeled "No weapons." Most of the convicts reasoned with saying they could enter and annihilate. With all this being said, gun control has been proven not to work in favor of the people, not only in the U.S. but around the world. The vast majority of gun crimes are committed by habitual lawbreakers who will more than likely ignore the new regulations as well. Individuals will have to face criminals every day with no source of protection due to the gun control laws. With the sense of vulnerability in the back of a victim's mind, the only person to blame is the government.